Hello everyone, I am Platypus 2.0, back playing some more Subnautica. So we got two survivals going. This is the old save file that it kept crashing, lag was bad, so we started a brand new one here. So that's the one we're going to be jumping into today. What are we aiming for right now? We're aiming to eventually get a radiation suit. We do not have yet a habitat builder, but I'm not too concerned with that. I feel like this time around we're doing better plays and smarter things, like in terms of like our storage in our excuse me, in like the escape pod that we start in. Eventually I want to kind of just create like some things I need for sure. Like I have the knife, I have the scanner. I think what the smart thing that we're gonna have to do is we're going to get the radiation suit, because without that it kind of limits what, like going near like the Aurora especially. And since the Aurora has a disgusting number of scannable things to collect, I feel like getting a radiation suit is going to be very helpful going forward. And we already have the knife. The next thing that we're going to have to go and do is go into the creepy vine forest area, and we're going to get some samples. I don't remember how much we need. Excuse me as I drink some water. But we're just going to let the game load because we're not cruel. Alright. So, what is that right there? My curiosity has been piqued. It could just be something sticking out of the water, and it is. So, my curiosity went from super curious to I could really care less. We are going to need more food as well. I'm not 100% concerned with our food and water. How are we looking? Because yeah, we have water. And we do have some nutrient blocks as well. So we're gonna let that carry us for a little bit before we worry too heavily. Let's get some air. And then let's use our knife. One. Let's grab two. And let's head back for now. Because we also need to take a look and see what else we like absolutely for sure need the next time we come out here. I admit I would like another O2 tank, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Okay, so equipment. Now we can make a rebreather if we so choose, and the dive reel has become available to us.
Mild dehydration detected.
Yeah. But now we can make fiber mesh. Now, if I remember correctly, we want equipment. So we need one more fiber mesh and then 2 lead. Okay, I don't think that's going to be too hard to come by, if I'm being perfectly honest. So let's go back. Was it this way? Yeah, I think, yeah. So let's get 2 more of those samples. We'll go back. We'll make our radiation suit. And then we'll just take it from there. And the one thing that I've come to realize is the salt deposit is so very important. 1, 2, cool. And we're just going to head back, and this is going to be probably pretty boring just off the get-go, because we're just trying to create essentially some survivability right now. Because if we want to go to the Aurora, well, right now we straight up can't. So let's create you. And what are you? Magnesium. That's nice. And if I remember correctly, I've got lead in here. Wonderful. Get you and you. And now we should have radiation suit. Suit, helmet, and gloves, which we should have already automatically equipped. Wonderful. I guess let's go look at this.
This is an automated bounce back from the Aurora mining vessel. Your distress signal has been received. An emergency relief team will be dispatched to your location. The estimated arrival time, 9 hours.
You know, somehow I don't think that's going to end up being very helpful. I would love for the game to prove me wrong on that, but we'll take it by ear. Let's also, for the time being, move over our salt deposit. We're going to keep the nutrient blocks. We're going to keep the water. I think... Well, actually, let's come here first. Scanner we have a rare part. We don't really care about a flashlight right now. We will eventually want the habitat builder, but I'm not too concerned about getting that just because we need Lifepod 17. There's something outside the hatch. Just trying to get in. All right, so why don't we go check out Lifepod 17? And on the way, we're going to look for some... Let's actually pop... We're going to need to get some bladder fish on the way back, I think. But let's go check out this. And we're going to also look for stuff to scan as well. And like we're going to start trying to make this playthrough a whole heck of a lot better than we did in the last laggy crash-filled playthrough. If it works out that like in our favor, awesome. If not, you know, I think it could be a whole heck of a lot worse, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. All right. What's this? Do we already have something we can scan? Oh my. We've already found 1/3 of the sea moth. The thing that angered you commenters to no end.
Caution, 30 seconds.
That I did not have yet. Sand shark, get out of here. Sweetheart, thank you for the warning on my own oxygen level. Is it okay if I call you sweetheart? What's your name? Should I just call you PDA?
Emergency, 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
All right, so we now, at least we at the very least we have one piece of the sea moth. Yeah, we're gonna eventually want to find more too. And I'm hoping that in this area down here, it's gonna be just chock full of what we're looking for. And if we get, and since we already have it, like that's going to, it's just actually like amazing going forward that we have it as soon as we do, honestly. Because I did not have it for how long the last time we played. Alright, so we'll grab you.
30 seconds of
We have 30 seconds left of our oxygen. I believe that's the only thing I can grab in here. And we want, check this out. I discovered this last time in the last playthrough. I thought it was pretty sweet. We're going a bit black. like we're really deep. We're not gonna make it. We're gonna die. We were way too deep down. That's actually my own fault. That is 100% my bad. So we just wasted a whole bunch of that fuel for nothing. Did we lose the PDA thing? We might have. Or is this it right here? Life pods. No, we still have it. So honestly, all things considered, that really wasn't too bad. We are gonna head back to that area though. Despite having one part of the sea moth unlocked, we're going to need the last two. From what I could gather, everybody seems to hate the Sea Glide, which is what I was primarily using. Honestly, I don't really get it. It's still a mode of transportation, and it seems like, especially early game, it would be very useful. But I'm also jumping into this game blind, and also I don't really know a whole heck of a lot of what's going on anyways. So I kind of defer to you, commenters. You're the ones who let me know how stupid I was being, and with your help I was able to mix my own level of stupidity with your level of smart, and we got something great. And the reason we're coming back out here to the place where we died last time is because there was a whole bunch of wreckage by Lifepod 17, and we want to check that out. The reason we're not going down there right now, to be perfectly honest with you, is because I don't want to die if I can help it, and I would really like it if we could get like daylight. So we're just gonna sit here like that's. Let's just look at that beautiful moon. It's so nice. It's so fresh. I'm going to drink some water. I mean, now I'll be the first to admit it would be very useful to have the flashlight. Now, is that... I feel like that's just a moon. It could be another planet, though. Because that could be a moon or a planet. We've already looked at that one. Let's look at the stars. Oh, so pretty. There's the aurora, and I guess that's our home base. Or that's our pad over there. Lifepod 17, so it should be somewhere right around here. Is where I want to go anyway, but I'm really, honestly, nighttime, could you, like, F off? Like, that'd be great. Lifepod 17, I think I can sort of see the shadow of the wreckage, if I'm being honest. Lifepod 17's beacon is kind of wigging out completely. You do you, boo. Just survive. Alright. Let's get some scanning done, hopefully. I also saw a sand shark. Yeah, there he is. Now, the bioreactor is honestly not what I'm looking for. That's just going to give me titanium. Yeah, we got bit. Battery charger, useful. Okay. We need this. Are we gonna die again? I feel like we might die again. We're totally going to die again. Oh, that's because my fuel went out too. Yeah, we died. I think what we need to do, because obviously I do want to go back there. I'm okay with dying like this, if I'm being honest with you. But if I'm being also honest, we need to... Let's pop in here. And we're going to move that for now. Honestly, it's not really all that useful anyways. We need 2 quartz. We need to make some glass. Because, honestly, I do want to... I don't want to be overloaded with oxygen tanks, but to be perfectly frank, we need at least one more, I think. We'll be a bit slower. If that's the worst case scenario, then honestly, that's perfectly fine by me. Come in here because we want some glass. And I think I need to check, but I can't remember if we need 1 or 2. 2. Okay. So we'll move this over and we'll grab 1, 2. And yeah, okay. I'm feeling a bit better anyway right now with this. And that puts us at least a bit more of a manageable spot, I think, in terms of survivability. Especially, oh, sorry, I hit my mic. I'm not sure if you even heard that, but if you did, that's what just happened. If you didn't, I guess never mind and ignore the last 10, 15 seconds. But I feel like with a bit more air, yeah, we're going to lose a bit of swimming speed, but I want that survivability because there's more stuff to scan in that area. And I think I have a better understanding and idea, too, that the communications relay, it's sending you to all these life pods, but every life pod seems to is probably going to have stuff near it to help you, I guess, progress, for lack of a better term. And they've designed it in a way that just searching randomly, like I may have been doing at one point or another, isn't useful going forward. So we are already reaching a bit of a, like, we're close to 30% oxygen. We're going to pop, and unfortunately too, we're going to lose time just going up and down. So I do wish I still had a sea glide right now. Honestly, it could be a whole heck of a lot worse. Because I feel like this area over here has got a good number of scannable stuff in it. And we still have the wreckage over here to explore properly anyways. But when I died of lack of oxygen, there was really 2 ways death was coming to visit me. It was either by lack of oxygen or it was via the... So we do need this. 1, 2, 3. Anything going forward from here is just going to give us titanium. But let's grab this titanium and then rush back up and see if we can't survive this time around. I'm hoping that with just 2 oxygen tanks, we'll have a much better chance of surviving. With 3 oxygen tanks, I was really, really slow. But with 2, I think I'm going at a speed that that's a lot better going forward anyways. But grabbing that, where am I going? Here. But grabbing that that mobile bay thing, or like hatch, whatever it was called, we needed that. Because we got that, we're now comfortable going forward, creating what we need next. Now, there used to be a big thing of wreckage right here, and I feel like when I died, I might have caused it to no longer exist. That's just another one of those. That's a bit of a shame. So let's just explore around here and see if we can find the last 2 pieces of the sea moth puzzle. And then even if we don't find it right away, we're definitely going to be coming back to this area to explore further, just because of the scannable stuff that we do have here. I just wanted to look down and see if there was anything. We're probably going to die right here, if I'm being honest with you.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Because we're definitely not going to make it. But if I'm, like, being honest, I'd rather die like this, which sounds probably really dumb, but that's just the way it is. I died and lost some stuff. Oh gosh, oh no. I'm so sad now. Deployables. Titanium ingot, lubricant, and a power cell. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to create that right away. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to need... Oh, you know what we lost? Probably was all that titanium, which as much as that sucks, titanium is kind of, I think, pretty easy to come across. Especially with all the different things that we can get with it. So let's come here. We need 1, 2... silicone rubber for the power cell. So we're going to need a whole bunch of creepyvine seed cluster, and we're going to need titanium. And honestly, I feel like that's not going to be too hard to come across. What I want to do first thing, I think, is let's go and get a whole bunch of the creepyvine seed clusters. We can hold, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get 6 or 7 for right now. Will that end up being too much? Probably. But I think that's going to be a good idea going forward. Because then we can just keep maybe a few extra in the storage until we need it. 1, hold on. 1, 2, no, come here. Hey. 2, 3. This is so annoying to grab. 4. Quit moving around on me. Ugh. How many do we have? 5? 5. Yeah, let's grab at least a few more. Honestly, we might only need... Yeah, let's grab at 3 more.
Caution, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, I know, sweetheart. I know. This time I'm actually going to listen to you and not be a dumb and just ignore you and keep exploring because the explorer in me wanted to know more and see more. I'm sorry, okay? I hope you can one day forgive me. But if you can't, I understand. So we should have a lot of... Yeah, good. That's what I was looking for. Whatever we don't need, we're going to pop into the storage, and then that's going to be just useful going forward, I think. Is always like, and I think when we do eventually create our base, that we're going to want to have a bunch of different storage, and I'm thinking like one for like maybe equipment, one maybe for like goods or like stuff like that, like titanium, whatever. But I think I think what I'm doing going forward is at this point in time much better. I can put one more over because we are going to be using... We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So we need 4 more titanium, which is useful. I think we can now create... No, because we moved a bunch of stuff around. Let's go get some titanium. This is either going to give us 2 or 4. I think I can scan it. So I think that metal salvage, yeah, it's either going to give us 2 or 4. So I think it's going to be smart to try and find a little bit more titanium going... Oh, God. Poisoned manatee, leave me alone, please. Okay, and there's a bit more. Wonderful. So, even if it only gives us 2 or 4, it doesn't matter. We now have enough. Titanium. And titanium. So it was times 4. Great. Okay. So let's come over here. So right now we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. We need 9, 10. We need these 2. This gives us more room to pop this over. And yeah, okay, let's do that. Come over here, because first we need a power cell. And I believe, no, we have one more thing we need to do, and that is to create the ingot. Okay, and now we are going to come down here, and we're going to create our mobile vehicle bay. Dun 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 dun. Awesome. So it's pretty big. Honestly, it could be a whole heck of a lot worse. We're going to come in here. Is there anything we can take out? You know what? Let's take out all of the salt deposit. Let's put that in there. That fills us up once more. Another thing I'm going to do is actually take the fire extinguisher and the flares. Oh. Let's go. We're going to release... Yeah, I'm aware of what I need to do now. God. We're going to come into this tube. And right here, we're going to... drop you. And you. And you. And... the flares look like they have disappeared into the nether, but that's still... Oh no, they're just... right there. They fell. That's fine. I think we're going to call this episode right here. I'm not going to put out the vehicle mobile bay just yet. Another thing I'm thinking of, which... honestly might have been silly of me, but we're actually going to grab all of these again. And we're going to come here. And we're going to make a silicone rubber and a lubricant. And we're actually going to toss those in the storage. Congratulations, survivor, you've just exceeded your... whatever. We're going to put these in here. The reason I had originally grabbed the lubricant, or not the lubricant, putting the salt deposits in here, is because I was thinking that it might be a good idea to try and catch some fish. But you know what? Let's just pop that. We're good to go. And yeah, we're going to call this episode, I think, right here. I think that's a good idea going forward. We got a good amount of stuff done today with this episode. We're already one step closer towards the sea moth. Haven't seen yet the sea glide, but, you know, I'm going to find it. And maybe I won't craft it, but I'm going to remember the fun times me and it had together. And we did our radiation suit. We crafted the... mobile vehicle bay or thing. We haven't put it down yet, but we have it, and that's what matters. I think this playthrough is going a lot better than my last one did, and honestly, I'm liking that I'm having less lag issues, and the game hasn't crashed on me yet. So as much as I do miss all the work I put into the old save file, I think this is just a much better game plan going forward. And that's going to be it for me, everyone. If you like this video, hit the like button. It really does help out a lot. And if you'd like to see more videos by me, subscribe. That'll keep you in the loop for all future content. Until tomorrow, I'll see you later.